Michael Jackson was probably the first time I ever really thought of conspiracy in general. Over the years, I've dissected it for myself. And not the biggest fan, but a fan that listened to Michael Jackson growing up. I recognized how deeply embedded people's views of fans and non-fans are actually, zooming out of it. And I recognized how much it didn't help on both sides how everybody treated the situations that came up and how it looked for pedophilia in general. As a conspiracy, pretty much down the line, it is about money, about getting money from somebody rich that is so nice and giving to all these people that he just meets anywhere. Just at any stage of life, car breaks down, he meets one kid that way and their family. Everything about Michael Jackson was big at the time, so anytime anybody would see him, boom, they're going to make it big, a big move to see if they can get close to him. You got kids, perfect timing to do something. The joke is, on the other side of that comes how it's looked at when pedophilia isn't taken seriously. Make jokes about it, go ahead, but know that that helps people in NAMBLA that literally take it so seriously. And the raw state of something being joked about is like saying it's okay. At the end of the day, that's what our minds are doing when we make jokes like that about anything. But specifically about this and about pedophilia, they made jokes about Michael in a way to say, how can anybody believe this? But they never said that because they don't want to pick a position. So they make jokes about the situation instead. But that already shows behind closed doors that it's okay to do this stuff. That they're literally saying, I'm saving, during the court trial, for example, 2005, Jimmy Kimmel or something. I'm saving these kids from Michael in a jumping house or something. The problem is anybody's going to take that damn seriously. Anybody who's a pedophile is going to take that seriously. And it's going to show that, it's okay. We're becoming okay with it. We're desensitizing ourselves to these things. That's what's happening. But no one's going to say that because outright, no one's going to have these discussions about it. They're going to say, nah, everyone knew. The discussion is, this wasn't a conspiracy. This was literally a planned out thing from the 80s, if you look back at it, that an FBI agent talked about. That he was literally at a NAMBLA meeting where they said, it would be nice if Michael Jackson was a pedophile. And so one of the members of NAMBLA actually wrote a book and was in most of the reporting about Michael Jackson. And the book he wrote was My Love Life with Michael Jackson. My Love with Michael Jackson, something like that. The fact that that was written that way already tells me this was a planned out stage thing to make pedophilia desensitized to the public. It doesn't mean it's okay for you out there. It doesn't mean that. But it does mean you know about it in a different way than you knew about it before. And your actions weren't to kill Michael Jackson for doing it. They were to try to assassinate Ronald Reagan. There was at least assassination attempts, but there was no assassination attempt on Michael Jackson. Because the true audience of what was happening with the whole situation of child molestation was not us, was not the public that's not doing it. It was actually for the people that were doing it. It's like when somebody gets caught with child pornography. They're not the ones making the pornography. We're not catching the people that are actually doing these things. So looking back at it for myself, I feel like it's a social experiment to get us to be okay with it. Way back when. And anybody nowadays, they're upset about certain things that come up, that talk about this stuff, but it's not in the same way as if there's a crescendo to the whole thing. As if we really can't stop it. In reality, if people go out killing anybody who's from the East, side of the world because of what's happening from China and Wuhan. It's literally saying that anybody could kill anybody who's doing pedophilia, who's doing all these things, who's actually criminally acting. But we're not doing it. It's okay. I think that's what I learned from the Michael Jackson thing growing up. There's a conspiracy for money, but there's also the bigger conspiracy, the conspiracy of the social experiment, to be okay with these actions that people take. I'm not okay with it.